Hey YouTube, it's Zoe and today I'm going to do my holiday book haul. I have over 20 books to share with you all that I got over the past month or so, either as a gift from myself or from others, and I'm going to share them all with you right now. So let's get started. The first 3 books that I'm going to share with you all are 3 Throne of Glass books by Sarah J. Maas. I love this series and I've read 2 of the 3, Crown of Midnight and The Assassin's Blade. I have yet to read Air of Fire, but I'm going to read that this month. And just look at these covers. They are the most gorgeous covers ever and they fit the series so well. I'm obsessed. The next book is In the Afterlight by Alexandra Bracken, the 3rd and final book in the Darkest Minds trilogy. I've only read the first book in the trilogy, The Darkest Minds, but I hear that the series gets better. I liked the first book. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite dystopian book that I've ever read, but hopefully it gets better because now I own all the books. Then I have The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series, kind of the spin-off slash continuation of the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. I just finished the Percy Jackson series last month and I loved it. I need more Percy Jackson and Half-Bloods. Then I have the first book in a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. The first book is The Bad Beginning. I own the other 12 books in the series. There are 13 books in the series. I own number 2 through 13. I misplaced the first book a while ago and I never got a replacement, and now I have it. Then I have Being Audrey Hepburn by Mitchell Kriegman. I've never heard of this book before, but my dad took me to Barnes & Noble to just pick out a few books that I wanted for Christmas, and I love Audrey Hepburn, and just this sounded really cool. It's about this girl who is mistaken as being Audrey Hepburn and I don't know what happens. I've never really heard of this book. It sounded cool and I like picking up books that I haven't heard a lot about. It makes me like them more because I'm not thinking about the negative reviews. I just can judge it myself. Well, the next book I might get a lot of judgment about because it is 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. I was at the movies a couple of weeks ago with a friend and we saw the 50 Shades of Grey trailer for the movie that's going to come out on Valentine's Day, I believe. It looked really good, so I wanted to at least try to read the book. It became such a big phenomenon. I just want to see what the hype is about. I'm sure I'm not going to get through it at all. I'm probably going to read 20 pages and just be disgusted. But that is for me to judge. Then I have The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I've heard great things about this book from Whitney from Whitney Novels. I think she was talking about it maybe a year ago or so, and she really enjoyed this. I also really like the cover. Isn't that cute? I don't know what this is about. Honestly, I have zero idea what it's about. The next book is Girl Online by Zoe Sugg and also her ghostwriter. I know that it's ghostwritten. There's a lot of controversy around this book because of it being ghostwritten. I just want to see how it is as a book. It seems like something I might like. It's about a big blogger and there's romance. And then I have A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. This book is about a girl who goes to a boarding school in London. That's one of the big reasons why I picked up the book, is because of the London part. And she witnesses some supernatural things. She might be supernatural herself. Oh wait, so she has visions and then they come true. So maybe she's psychic. I'm not too sure. It kind of reminds me of Hex Hall, but without her being a witch. Actually, I'm not sure if she's a witch. I don't really know anything about this book, just that a lot of people like this series. The next book is Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier. This is the first book in the Precious Stones trilogy. I think that's the name. This is about time travel and also there's London in it. And then my next book is A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. It is a love story, but from perspectives other than the 2 main characters that are falling in love. So there's a point of view of like a Starbucks barista and their friends and a teacher and a bench. It's so funny. I read it in 3 hours on New Year's Eve. Loved it. The next book is Confessions of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. I've been wanting to read a Sophie Kinsella book for so long, especially this one. I love the movie adaptation of this book. I've seen it so many times, and I really want to delve more into non-YA books, and I think that this is the sort of book that would help me make the transition. I then got Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I've been wanting this book for so long. It's one of those books that I keep putting in my Amazon cart every time I go to buy something on Amazon, but then I always delete it at the last second and say, oh, I don't need this book right now. And now I have it. I'm so happy because obviously a lot of people really enjoy this book. It has gotten so many awards and so many good reviews from people that I respect. The next book is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And then the next book is The Intern by Gabrielle Tozer. This is another book that I just randomly picked up when we went to Barnes & Noble. I haven't heard anything about it. On the cover it says, if you loved The Devil Wears Prada, you'll dive right into The Intern. I love The Devil Wears Prada, the movie. Haven't read the book. So I think I'll like it. And then I got The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. I have been recommended this book so many times by all of you on Goodreads, and I finally got around to reading the synopsis. It sounded really interesting, and also it was on super sale on Amazon, so of course I picked it up. The next book is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Also, side note, my dad just got the audiobook, and apparently the narrator for the book is Will Wheaton. That's just perfect for the book and just for everything, because this is a book about video games. It's about this boy, this teenage boy named Wade Watts who lives in this dystopian world in like 2045 or something, and they're in the third decade of the Great Recession. There aren't enough jobs, there's not enough food, there's not enough resources. So everyone logs into this virtual reality game called The Oasis, and then the inventor of the game named James Halliday, he's kind of like Willy Wonka in a way. He leaves behind all of his fortune and some of the part of the company for this person who can solve this big maze, this big journey thing in the Oasis. So the main character, Wade Watts, is trying to get all of the money and stuff. It's very interesting. And then the next book is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Hepburn. I have been wanting to watch the movie for a while now, but I hear that the book is a lot better, so obviously I want to read this first. Like I said before, I also want to get more into adult books, less out of the YA, even though I still love YA, I just want to broaden my horizons. The last book in my book haul is a book that I gifted to myself, and it is My True Love Gave to Me 12 Retro Romances by 12 different authors. I got the UK edition because I just think it is so much prettier. Look at this. I love hardcover books that don't have a sleeve. It's just beautiful and velvety hardback, so I don't have to worry about this sleeve just getting in the way. It's beautiful. And the pink pages! So those are the books that I got during this holiday season. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave below any of the books that I hauled that you really enjoyed and want me to read, because I want to read good books, obviously. Also remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr and Goodreads, all at readbyzoe, and have a great day. Bye!